So I had to go down today to City Hall, not City Hall, I had to go down to the police district in Allentown and file charges again. This is against a fellow YouTuber by the name of, calls himself Crow's CINEMAX Mix for this company, LLC, who felt the need to stalk me. So I already got one set of stalking charges. I'm trying to find that freaking that number. I think I called another branch today. But anyway, going down there today and basically saying, we already got the fellas already in the computer system already down there for the police. So I had to go in and I had to basically file all new charges. Oh, this is the one with the FBI. So this is it right here. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. It's the FBI, and that's his DC number right there. We call it DC number in Philadelphia. I don't know if they call it down here, but it's completely different. So as I went down there, they already know who I am. We said that basically he posted our new address. He sent us an email. His email is attached to it. They went to the computer. Jamie, you know your email is popping up all over the place, right? So they said they can't add it onto the other case. It has to be a whole new separate case. So now you have two sets of criminal charges. Warrants coming very soon for you, buddy. This is why I keep telling people, stop doing dumb stuff at the end of the day. Stop doing this dumb stuff. This stuff will get you in trouble. And this guy is really, really bold at the end of the day, where he feels that he can get away with anything he wants to get away with. So we have, this is his website, by the way, those of you don't know what we're looking at. This is Crow running scared. This is his website. He completely pulled down his website. Yeah, I checked back with Wix, found out he pulled the entire site. It's gone. So that's not going to help you. It's not going to help you because you sent me an email with your email address, which is linked to all our receipts that we have over here. We have receipts, but his emails fluttered all over them. Weird messages from him with the same email. So they're also considered this another stalking charge. So this is two accounts now you have against you. And this will all be sent off to FBI. As I said, they're the ones who will be taking care of it because it is considered to be an online crime. And this is going to get heated. Your landlord will be contacted, so you know this. And I want to talk to your landlord. The reason why? Because I want to know whether or not your landlord knew that you were committing these acts on the property. Because if I find out, like I said, that he knew this was going on and he allowed this to continue, I'm going to file a lawsuit against your landlord. And I'm actually going to file for criminal charges. So somebody better tell me something. And I know who he is. We know the building due to the fact that, as I said before, the process server had to go down and basically contact so he can get access into that building. So they know who he is. They know who owns that property. I will be in contact with this individual. Matter of fact, I'm going to contact these process servers because I need to get his information, because I need to talk to him because I want to know if he knew about what was going on that property. And keep in mind, this is going to come with an eviction because, again, you can't commit crimes on a property that you're living at, especially if you're going to have law enforcement officers coming up on the property to, come pick you up. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. I literally really think he does have some mental problems because you sent me that email knowing that I filed charges on you. Do you think police are going to be a joke everybody's a joke at the end of the day? You're supposed to be Mr. Untouchable, or you weren't feeling Mr. Untouchable when that process server came to your front door and you hid behind your wife and she came to the door, because it says it right there in the documents that you didn't come to the door. Your wife came to the door and she didn't want to open up the door because she didn't want this process server serving her husband for whatever nonsense he did. So website, yeah, officially gone. Domain name completely pulled. The reason why? Because he's scared. That's why. You got fraud charges coming up. You know that we filed fraud charges against him. So United States Postal Service, there's 2 counts of fraud. Doesn't make a difference if your website's down. You have an LLC. That's all they need. We have a video showing where the item came from, and we also have documents from PayPal showing that the order did come from you and it came from your transaction right here. This is a transaction number right there showing that this did actually happen. So when they bring you into court and you sit there and say, I don't have a website, this doesn't exist, PayPal will say, yes, it does exist, because we filed a claim on here and it has a claim number attached to it, transaction attached to it, with your company's name on it. On the website, that you pulled down because you were trying to hide evidence. And that's what it looks like now. It looks like you're guilty, and you are guilty, and you tried to hide evidence by deleting the website. We also have proof that you have a history of deleting things because we caught you in a live stream deleting videos when you were committing scams against your customers and you were ripping them off on a product that matched the house paint. You try to delete the videos. That will get you in the most trouble. Basically trying to hide evidence will get you in the most trouble. Oh, man. So, yeah. Went down there and took care of that today. Now I have to call. They gave me a docket, not number. They gave me a DC number. I have to take this DC number and call the FBI and give this to them so they can have this on file. Let's see. So here you go. You contacted my company. Isn't this you? Isn't that your email? You got yourself in some more trouble. This is what got you filed a second charge against you for internet stalking. And this is what I brought down to the police, along with your information on where you live at. Put your company's LLC attached to it. That's where you live at, right, Jamie? Oh, shouldn't have done that. So now you already got one charge, now you got two charges against you. See, the thing I keep telling you about, and I try to warn you about these things, is the fact that when you go to court, first thing the judge is going to do, well, two cases are going to come up. And then they're going to look into other things to see if there's any other things that are popping up about you. And there's a lot of stuff that's going to pop up on you before we get to court. It's going to show we had a process server come to your house for basically messing with my company's copyrights. We have a second one that's going to be filed in the weeks to come for the Black Series edition. It doesn't make a difference if you remove the website. We have recording documents showing that you were tampering with our logo without our permission. So it doesn't make a difference if you get rid of that. So that judge is going to see all this stuff popping up. Fernando, you're not going home. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. When you get in that courtroom, you get before that judge, when everything's over and done with, a man's going to be standing behind you. He's going to place handcuffs on you, and they're going to take you away. That's what's going to happen. Because you got too much stuff on you. Usually, people get a chance to go free is when they look through and they find out you don't have any previous charges, you're a first offender, stuff like that. They let you give your probation, depending on how it is. Because sometimes some people don't even get that. Depends on how bad it is. But you have a lot of stuff on you. So you're not going home. So I'm going to tell you that right now. And if you move out of that apartment and you run, you will have a warrant for your arrest. So you're done. That's it. There's all this stuff right here. This is finished. You're now a man going to be on the lam. So when they issue, whoever they got to get to, they'll go to your family's house. They'll go to your brothers, your sisters, your mother, whatever, to figure out where you're at. Because you're going to be hunted. So they'll find you sooner or later because you'll have a warrant for your arrest. Now you got two cases on you. This was, I don't understand what is wrong with this guy. We filed charges on him the first time for the other nonsense. Then he turns around and he does it again. He sends an email. He doesn't even try to send an email that's fake. He actually sends his actual email. Ooh, that's not going to go well for you, buddy. Let me get out of here for a minute. I'm going to see something real quick. This is the Frankenstein. It literally says Frankenstein right there. That's our video showing he's canceled himself out. Here we go. Facebook. You still have a Facebook page, don't you? Yes, you do. Look, man, you have to understand, you're under investigation. They're digging through everything. Everything. Any Facebook pages, Instagram pages, YouTube, all that, they're digging through it. Because now, again, you have an investigation on you now. So what comes up under your Facebook account? Isn't that the same email that you sent to us with the threats and stalking? Yeah, it's the same one. That email shows up everywhere, literally everywhere. You would have to delete and go through every YouTube channel, all your YouTube videos in order to remove that email. That's a lot of freaking deleting. Oh, wow. That's your email, right? That you sent to my account. And that's your email right there under the web address that you deleted off your account because you're running scared. Now, as I said before, for customers who dealt with this guy, I don't know why you would, but you did anyway, and you trusted him at the end of the day, how do you feel about your product? Your product is linked to a criminal who ripped off and robbed people, a person who basically has multiple criminal charges now attached to him. How do you feel about that? How much trust do you have in that product that you have sitting on your wall? You got criminal paint sitting on your wall right now. That's what you got. The website for the company is no longer there anymore. It's gone. We told you. I sat there and told you. I've been telling you for years that the guy was a criminal. He's a thief. Sat there and showed you videos of him ripping people off left and right. Told you. We caught up to him. He took that website down for a number of reasons. Number one, yeah, the criminal charges, definitely. Post office fraud, definitely. Committed post office fraud. When you can't back your products up and you can't ship out an item because you're afraid that the item is going to match house paint, it's going to do everything that we said it was going to do, then you commit fraud, and that's what he did. He shipped us down a product that wasn't what it was supposed to be, and still lost the PayPal complaint because PayPal even looked at his site as it's the site of fraud. Now, once I get the paperwork back from the United States Postal Service and we file everything and that's all done and I get my little document number, which I need, I will be contacting PayPal. And I'll be basically filing a complaint, Jamie, with PayPal, explaining that you committed fraud against my company. We have several criminal charges against you. We also have a process server that went to your door for violation of copyrights, showing that you have abused your PayPal left and right. Keep in mind, the post office mail fraud charges, that is going to be the doozy right there. That is definitely going to get your PayPal account terminated. And I'm talking about terminated with a lifetime ban attached to it. So that's gone. Oh, wow. He had a nerve to put this moon here. Isn't this the moon he ripped off of Google? He actually ripped this image off Google. Wow. Yeah, projection screens are not even on. The projectors are on because they would wash out. And look how far the lights are from the screen. Yeah, that would definitely wash out. The lights? Never mind, I figured. I don't care. This right here, this is a ripped off image. Yeah, this is the image he had on the Frankenstein. This is a ripped off image. He stole this off of Google. Came out of that too fast. Yeah, fake image right there. Well, yeah, comes down to one thing. All that trash talk about my company being fake, not real, we're ripping people off, we're committing all these crimes, and look at this guy at the end of the day. He's running from law enforcement officers. The FBI is going to be on him because, again, post office fraud involves the United States government, so FBI will be involved in those charges also, too. Be careful about calling people criminals at the end of the day. Every last video done in the dark. Every single one in the dark. Now, after they catch you, when they get around to getting to you, and they bring you into court for the cyber stalking, I'm going to file a civil lawsuit against you for basically for the stalking. Once I win that case, I'm open to file another lawsuit against you, and that'll be a civil lawsuit for basically for the whole stalking me and all that stuff. And of course, once we win that case, everything else is just going to basically follow in line. I don't know why people just don't listen. They're sitting there stacking charges on this guy and getting ready to file. Oh well. What happened in this video? Why is this one going if it's not here? This is a deleted video. There's no video. I don't know why. Huh, video unavailable. I ain't surprised on that. We see it all the time. He deletes videos all the time. This is what he does. Video's not there. This is for what? This is the hybrid screen mix. Well, I feel sorry for those of you who ordered this paint and this site just went missing. Or those of you who basically want to get a return on your... Oh, I forgot he doesn't have a return policy, so you're kind of ripped off on that one already. Well, that looks familiar. That's our image. Did he just rip off my image off my website? Hold on for a minute. Where is my, that's my customer screen. Gee whiz, how sad can we be? That is my freaking customer screen. Where's my, Crystal Edge page? He ripped off my customer's page. You're stealing my freaking pictures now? Are you kidding me? Man, you're pitiful. You are different. You're jealous of my work. How are you stealing my images? That's my... Really, dude? You know what? No, I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna get you. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yes, little thief, look at that. What the freak? You stole my image off my site and claimed it as your own? Oh my goodness, man, I tell you. That's pitiful. That's my customer screen right there. That's his setup. That's him painting. That's our black technology right there. That's his demonstration right there. He stole this right here from us. And look at this. This is my customer. Because this is the same, you see the same setup. That's why we have all these pictures. Because this came from one of my customers. So dude, your product was that pitiful that you stole images off my Crystal Edge site and claimed them as your own. Gee whiz. Man, you're pitiful. Stole my image, my customer's image, and try to claim it as his own. That's sad, people. That's real sad. That tells you the level of jealousy. This man was so jealous of my work that he went into my Crystal Edge page and stole my image. This came from one of our customers. This is my product at the end of the day. This is not his product. That's pitiful. Stole my freaking image. I'll go to my other computer because I got this thing on file on the other computer from the customer. Unbelievable. Stole my image. Bad enough you steal Google images. You want to steal images off my site. Where is I'm going to my other computer. So my computer has this customer on file. Who sent us this one? I think this was done on, was it Ultimate GT55 he had this on? Because I got all the full images. I got a whole bunch of full images on this one on my other account. With the same screen, same setup. Wow. I've never been in the Facebook page. It's okay, naysayers. What do you say about that? Your buddy was so desperate for good images, he stole one of mine from my customers. That's pretty sad. Oh, wow. 29. Hate my product so much, you stealing now my freaking customers' images. Okay, let me go to here. I got it in here in this document over here. I'm gonna bring up this document because that's his folder for this setup. Let's see. Customer demonstration. This would be under here on the sites. Pictures. Where's that document? And I ain't gonna make a video on that at all, period. That's just pitiful. So your customers' pictures aren't good enough, you gotta steal one of ours. The platinum eclipse. Here it is, I found the file. It's the file on the platinum eclipse. This is on my other computer. This is the file right here. This is for my customer on the platinum eclipse. Same screen, same setup. And he ripped off the, whatchamacallit, the guy sent to me. This is where the pictures come from. They come from this particular folder. So I didn't post all the pictures on there. I just post certain ones that I wanted. Wait for that to load up. That picture sits right on our website. Now, just in case if you are in here, Jamie boy, let me explain something to you. It's coming quick. Before Christmas, I say way before Christmas, you're gonna be sitting before a judge. I guarantee you. You will be sitting before a judge. On 2 counts now. And now you ripping off my images. Gee whiz, man. Can't have nothing. First, you're gonna call my product a scam. Then you're going to turn around and say at the end of the day that don't buy his product, and then you ripping off my images off my site, thinking I'm not going to notice my customers' work. That's pathetic, man. Zoomed in on the picture real close, so that way you can cut off as much as possible. Dark cinnamon gray, that one was outside. What's the black and gray? The black and gray on that side? I looked at my pictures in here. Is that on a 900 lumen projector? I think that, that was on the 900 lumen projector he used. That was the Epson 900 lumen projector, which is the projector I've been trying to get my hands on, and I have not been able to find. Now, as I said before, once you're found guilty on the stalking charges and everything else, I'm going to file another civil lawsuit against you for that separately alone. And that should be an easy case to push through with no time at all. Okay, we have this right here. So your Facebook page, I'm going to redirect that page where we just found a few minutes ago over to the detectives unit, because that's more than enough what we need. You can delete all the stuff you want in the day. I'm recording and documenting everything. Everything's gonna be documented. Anything we find, anything we new. Right now, they're scouring the internet to figure out exactly everything that you're tied to. And I'm looking through the internet right now to figure out what we can track down. Everything. And we got enough. There's enough evidence to prosecute you, so we're good on that. I always like to make sure I got more than enough. Let's see right here. Dismiss. I told you at the end of the day that you didn't want my attention. Did I not say this? That you should have just let it alone, mind your own business, but you couldn't do that. And that message you sent to me, you're going to pay for that dearly. I mean, you're definitely going to pay for that dearly. That's what I wanted to file that separate charge on. So you're going to pay for that. That shows that not only did we have to go in and file charges against you, but you basically made the attempt to do it again, even though you have charges already filed against you, which shows you have no regard for the judge or no regard for anybody else. Oh, and I forgot, there's that little document that popped up with that judge's name on there. Yeah, that's also too going to be submitted, that you basically made a fake document and put a judge's name attached to it that has retired. Oh man, I can't wait to see you in court. Oh, you're going to see me soon, Jamie, my friend. You're going to see me soon. And these officers that will be coming to your front door, I wish you would try that lock gate nonsense with these at the end of the day. They're going to make sure they reach out to your landlord. They're going to let them know that we need to get access to your property. We got somebody of interest that needs to be arrested, a warrant for their arrest. Can't hide behind your wife on this one. They're going to come in and get you. I can imagine the surprise on your face when they come to mind you. They can go anywhere they want. They come to your job, anywhere they want. I can imagine the surprise on your face when those officers walk up to you and slap those handcuffs on you. And go ahead and please say in court, well, you know, Your Honor, he's wrong too because he showed my address. Dude, your address is on a freaking public domain site. We didn't say, hey, this is his address, go down and visit. Never said that. There's no evidence of me ever saying that or doing that. But you did that. You posted that actually directly on your site through your messenger. You're stupid. Stupid is the way stupid is. Okay, listen right here. And for those people who think I'm wasting time, actually, no. I'm already working on 2025 technology. The technology we're engineering for the new stuff that's coming out, we could design that in a couple of days. So we're so far ahead, we're good, trust me. And on top of that, with the offline deals that I'm working on, I'm trying to push it where we're doing more business offline than online. That's my next stage. So trust me, there's a whole lot of stuff going on right now that a lot of people don't know about, little deals and things I'm working on with my company and new technology that's coming out. So I'm good. I got time to put a little time into this. I'm looking up something. Man, I can't. All that trash talk about how you have the best of the best. The best of the best don't exist anymore. Now let me explain something to you real quick, Jamie. If you dig up any site, if I even find a site, anything, if they find a site on you of you trying to do that scam nonsense again, I covered that area too. So today I went in and put your site on a watch list for basically showing a company that particularly scams people at the end of the day. And yes, we have the evidence to back it up. The post office fraud charges will support that 100%. And the multiple complaints that we had to file against you and one against PayPal, because keep in mind, he's never won a PayPal complaint. We won every single one. Also to the site showing that the videos that went missing, showing you deleted videos off of your account, clearly showing you matching a house paint and still selling this product long before you deleted your website, which means you were scamming your customers. So if anything pops up of you basically committing these, well, I don't think you're going to be able to do that at the end of the day. Honestly, you got to worry about criminal charges right now to keep your butt out of jail. That's what you're going to have to worry about right now. Website and making new paints is not in your future right now. It just isn't. Right now, you're just going to have to worry about the criminal charges and the lawsuits coming your way. That's what you're going to have to worry about. So, never mind, just scratch that. Forget it. Ain't no point. Now, if you naysayers out there saying, well, no one will buy you, what do I care? Do you have an idea what technology we possess? If you don't buy our products, it really doesn't make a difference. At the end of the day, our technology sells regardless. We are the dominant screen now. Well, his product wasn't doing anything. It's just great paint, so that's it. But the only thing basically between us is certifying TVs. That's it. We conquered that with no problem. We got technology sitting behind me that can knock a TV out with ease. We can blow any certified out of the water we choose. We have advancements coming in for 2025 that no one even knows about. 2024 technology, we show a glimpse of it. Got technology to eat sunlight. So, yeah, either way, we will make money. Doesn't make a difference. I can decide to shut down all my websites and just decide to go strictly offline. I can sell my technology to the highest bidder. I'm pretty sure after Black Diamond sees a display of my technology and what its advancements are compared to what it was in 2015, yeah, anyone that will have that tech will be able to have one of the best screens on the planet. If we decide to sell out. I already had 3 projection screen companies contact me from China. These are people who develop the all-white screens. They sell dozens and dozens of them. You know what happens if we basically introduce our technology to those white screens that they're selling for pretty much nothing? How much some screens are going to be worth? I mean, if they can take a bottom dollar white screen, paint it with our coating, which is tested in advance, and have a technology to knock out any form of certified screen. No other people can say that because they don't have the test to do it. So in the days I'm here, I'm making the decision what to do and how direction I'm going with 2024 technology. We do know for the fact that that screen is going to be a limited edition. We're only making 20 of those a month. That's it. And I already got somebody on board. A big time distributor is coming on board because he wants to be a part of that new technology. Only 20 available in the entire world. Can you imagine if you happen to have to be able to own one of these screens? The bragging rights you will have. Because you have to understand, look, when it comes to people, and a screen isn't crazy, ridiculous, expensive. And that's like $1,700 compared to a screen that's $5,000. So consider the fact that even if you're rich and even if you got the money, or even if you got the money at the end of the day, you still can't get it if you can't get it. That's what I love about this. I watch rich people and how they will just go into competition over some crazy stuff. You could come up there, I mean, look, you have to understand how, and I'm trying to market something for everybody. That's just one of the elite products we're going to have. But we're going to have other stuff that's going to be a little bit more reasonable for customers. We're working on that. But what I like about this is the fact that you can have Frank across the street and you can have Jill on the other end. And they could both be millionaires at the end of the day. One may make a little bit more than the other, but still they're both rich at the end of the day when you look at it. That screen, he probably could get one. He probably picked one up, but she can't get one. She can't seem to get into the shopping cart to get to the screen. And this would drive some people crazy. We'll get contacts from people asking us, can we customize a special screen for them? That they're willing to pay us a lot of money, but I'm not going to do it. I don't care how much money they put on the table. It's the ability of being able to own that technology. That's what it comes down to. So you can't go to any store. You can't go any place to get one of those screens. If they're not there, they're not there. And if you're one of the ones that are able to obtain that technology, yeah, you got a ton of bragging rights, and that's what I want. I want somebody with the ability to have, yeah, I got one of these. These are hard to get. The guy who makes these screens only does 20 in the entire world per month. Yeah, that's what I want. That's the reputation I want. But we're going to have some other stuff that's going to be nice too, because if you look at our technology, even our gunmetal, we consider our gunmetal to be a white screen. At the end of the day, compared to what we develop in technology, we literally consider the gunmetal our white screen. And our gunmetal technology can knock out certifies easily. Either way, it's a win-win for everybody. But the whole thing about that screen is just the ability to be able to have one of them. That's what it's about. The Some customers just want that ability to be able to brag that they got something that nobody else can get. Getting back to the whole right to rich quarrel over something, you can have rich person gets a exclusive Xbox controller or PS, however way you want to put it, and they only make like say 2 of these in the entire world, and he happens to get one of these. They'll take that over to the other fellow and throw it up in his face like, look what I got. Limited edition. They make 2 of these in the entire world. So the other person who has money and can afford this controller, even if it's $50, he can afford this, but he can't get it due to the fact that it's a rare item. This person will fly halfway across the world to God knows where to obtain one of those controllers just so he can come back and say, I got it too. That's the game that's played. But the interesting thing about this is it's crazy expensive. The technology we're going to show is going to be able to overpower OLED TVs. And for people to tell me, oh, but OLED, the only difference between an OLED TV just produces a higher black level. That's all it does. That's pretty much it. It produces immaculate black level. Better than any monitor you will ever see on the face of the planet. They just have that ability. Oh, black screens, guess what? Produce 100% black. But our technology can generate extremely high white levels and filter sunlight. They can take in tons of ambient light. And they don't even require expensive projectors to do this. That's what makes our technology worth a lot of money. Anything that technology touches automatically jumps in price. I did a demonstration where I took a $79 eBay projector. eBay projector. $79 eBay projection screen, motorized projection screen. And I coated it with our technology. And I used it to beat a $3,000 Elite Dark Star 9. Better color, contrast, was able to blend its white levels on a technology that cost my customers, roughly at the time we had it, around somewhere like I think $230. So I could walk into any form site and go with Elite screens with their Dark Star 9 on display and go, this is my demonstration. So that technology, just some of it being rubbed against a cheap white screen, now gives that white screen value. That screen now costs more than a $3,000 Elite screen because it can overpower it, so it's worth more money. And you don't even need a special projector for ultra short, though. Isn't that interesting? All right, getting off topic here. I love talking about technology, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait for our new Alpha CINEMAX. Oh, man, this thing's going to be beautiful. I'm putting it against a diamond. I'm definitely going to get a diamond sample sheet. Pretty much, I think that's the only one I want. It's diamond. Now, the reason why I'm choosing diamond, out of all the other screens I would ever choose, is due to the fact because diamond technology is good. I'm not saying it because I like the guy, because personally, I really don't like him at all. I mean, I don't like how he did us. That's all. But other than that, I got to give credit where credit is due. That is one of the best motor screens I've ever seen in my life. It is. It's one of the best ones. But we can take this screen. I know we can take it. It's not a problem. But I'm not going to say that on camera. My lawyers already advised me what to say. I'm going to put both services up. I'm going to put our new Alpha CINEMAX versus Diamond technology. I'm just going to put it up there and say nothing. That's it. Now, what could they possibly say in court? Oh, Mr. Bird slandered our product? No, I didn't say anything. I never said nothing. I just put 2 services up there and that's it. And if they feel that I did them wrong in the demonstration, well, you're more than welcome to do it yourself. I don't think you want to do that, but go ahead. I could use more publicity, especially against that company. That'd be nice. Once the 2024 TV technology launches, we're challenging everybody. Because I don't want to hear any nonsense at the end of the day. I don't want to hear any more crap saying, oh, my stuff is better, blah, 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 blah. We're just going to wipe all your stuff out clean and be done with it. I'm not bothered asking for permission slips. I'm not asking for none of that. I'm going to buy and wipe, buy and wipe, buy and wipe. Wipe everybody else, be done with it, become king of the hill, and leave it at that. If any new challenges want to pop up, knock yourself out. I have no problem taking you out. That's my talk to the industry. So that's my plans in 2024. Wipe everything out. I can knock out the entire eBay list with no problem. Every single certified. I'm gonna knock every single one. Everyone. It's funny because okay. So let's get back on topic about the criminal charge. Yeah, criminal charge. Second criminal charge has been filed, so we're good with that. All right, like I said, I'm done with that. Moving on, get everything done, get this joker locked up and get him thrown away. Get some things we got to get done. But like I said, for 2024, I'm coming in with brutal tactics. So if you're basically, you know what? Forget it. I got to come back in. I want to make a certain video, especially a message for all screens on what we're doing in 2024. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be really, really brutal. I'm sick and tired of these form sites. I'm sick and tired of these fake demonstrations. At the end of the day, kind of ambient light controlled environments. You have to have projectors with high contrast. I'm going to crush all that in one hit. And then when I'm done with them, I'll work on the TVs. This is fun. All right, okay, I'm done here. Let me see what else. Okay, it's pretty much. And some people may say, well, with him out of the picture, that means he was always out of the picture. Oh my goodness, I swear, if anyone ever comes in my room and mentions that, which I know y'all will, y'all naysayers, they will come in my room and say, oh, but with him out of the picture, what product did he have? Oh no, I forget it. I'm not going on that road. Stuff is not even tested. I can make this stuff through Home Depot. Home Depot, I can make this stuff. Wait a minute, I just thought about that. This website's no longer there. Nah, that's a waste of time. We give away free gray screen paint. What would be the point? Yeah, we give away free screen paint. We literally give away for free. That's this video that wouldn't come up. We give you free gray screen paint. We don't consider it to be a threat. It's free. Whether you still got to enter that gray paint at the end of the day. I don't know why you just don't go to Home Depot, Lowe's, and just pick it up from there. Let's see, where is this at anyway? That's my music in the background. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here. What we got? We got this paint for free. Somewhere around here. Let me see, YouTube. We got a free gray screen paint. We give it away all the time. Let's see. Free gray screen paint. Let's go click over here. There we go. Free gray screen paint. Free gray. There you go. That's all you got to do. Go to my YouTube channel. Just go in and just go free gray screen paint. And there's all the free gray screen paint your little hearts could freaking desire. And keep in mind, we did give him the option to basically do these products again. And we failed to do any of them at all, period, because he knows the outcome of it all. But there you go. There's your little hearts. And for anyone who sits there and says, well, you know nothing about gray screen paints. Well, you look at my company on the digital and crystal screen paint. You'll see we were here long before everybody else. And we were out there. Oh my goodness, I can't even go into this right now. I really hate saying this at the end of the day. This is the reason why I need to come off the line altogether. I'm so sick and tired of preaching this nonsense. I really am. If you guys haven't figured out the gunmetal, I even give it gunmetal. That gunmetal technology and black technology is, I would even give it the gunmetal. It's far more advanced than this dinky gray paint at the end of the day. I can't explain anything else to you. I'm bored. We're talking about it. I'm just completely bored. I am. We got so much information on it. We're just so bored on it. There's the PPG and whatever crap on there, just right there. Digital and crystal screen paint. How to make that for free. Do we have it on there? Yes, we do. Here we go. Free. There you go. You can make all the free gray paint you want. Hey, if you don't want my stuff at the end of the day, guess what? There's a dozen people all over YouTube that will show you how to make gray paint. At the end of the day, same thing. Here's showing you how to make the UV mix, how to make the Metallica mix, how to make the personal mix. We had the stuff here. We made it on camera. We have the demonstrations right there. How to make the CINEMAX complete. What else we have on here right here? Ingredients on how to make the digital and crystal screen paint. I think this is the first one, the white one. Digital one 2.0 ice was on there. Oh, this is a YouTuber. That's him, right? This is a YouTuber who shows you how to make it for free. And you guys been sitting there paying $60 for a product at the end of the day. Yes, the end of the day. I got a shirt that literally says end of the day now. End of the day, that the YouTuber who made the product can't even back it, let alone he's running from law. He's a thief. He's a coward. He's a scammer. He ripped a lot of people off. Is he still standing? No. If you got nothing to hide at the end of the day, it's like me coming out and somebody posting a demonstration and saying, hey, his product's nothing but black paint. And that's like me pulling out all my websites, knocking out all my videos, and blah, 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 just disappear. What would you think of me then? Well, what would you think of me? You would think the accusations were true, right? Oh, there you go. No, the accusations are definitely true because he's not there. It's more than that. Oh my goodness, we got so much ingredients again. What would I do with this one? Oh, this is our advanced ingredients. This is the advanced. Let me bring it up for you guys real quick. Bam. Bring it a little bit. Oh, by the way, videos are going to be popping up our account called private. And basically, these are for our offline connections only because I'm working on some stuff. I'm making some customized engineered products for some people right now. But all the free gray screen paint you want. And if you're not a mixer at the end of the day, if you're a person saying, you know what, Ken, I'm not a mixer. I don't know how much black paint to put in. I don't want to mess it up at the end of the day. Guess what? You just go get Network Grade 773. And I'll do this exact same thing. When we had the Network Grade 773 and we did the test, it matched 3 of the screen paints. So guess what? That product can match 3 screen paints. Metallica Mix and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Metallica Mix, what was the other one? CINEMAX and Personal Mix. It matched all 3 of them. All 3 of them. Now, Jamie, little message to you real quick. Before I log out of here, there's some stuff I got to do. Because now you have 2 cases against you. If anything, and I mean anything, an email, phone call, anything. This is going to make your life even more miserable than what it is right now. You already have a charge against you for terroristic threats, cyber stalking, cyberbullying, already. And then you turn around and you send me an email with your official email attached to it, carrying on and acting up. It's part of cyberbullying and cyber threats, whatever you want to call it. And I had to go down to the police station and I had to file a second charge against you. So now you're a person of serious interest now. So anything pops up. And all of it's going to be directed right over to that branch. This will quicken the process. This will be thrown on a judge's desk to show that you are a person of serious interest, which you already are already, and this will get a warrant for your arrest even faster. Now you're going to have to worry about when they're coming. When someone's going to pop up at your door at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock, when you're going to work or whether you're at your job, because they're going to know your whereabouts. They're going to know your family's whereabouts because they're going to come there thinking if you're not there, you got to be someplace to get served. So this is the situation you got yourself into. So I would advise you, and I'm trying to give you some advice here. You send me any more dumb nonsense. Anybody sends me any more dumb nonsense. It ain't even got to be you at the end of the day. Because you instigated this mess. See, that's the problem that you got yourself into. If anybody sends me something else, keep in mind you'll be involved in this also too. Goody goody gumdrops. But anybody else involved in this, you also will get hit with this because you started all this. It's called cause and effect. So you better pray someone doesn't hate you at the end of the day and decides to use that toward us because it's going to come right back at you. And for every time we get something that pops up like that, I'm going to file a charge on you. Every time. Just want to put that out there, give a little message. Because I know you're watching my videos later on, and I know you're in my room from time to time because when you send me messages, you actually describe things that I talk about in videos. That's how I know that you've been listening. Oh, and all those emails you sent to me, yeah, all those emails are being traced. So, all that stuff has to be traced. It's all evidence and part of the investigation because it's a part of the cyberbullying and cyber threats and all that stuff that you put toward us. So all those emails have to be traced. Just to let you know, if anybody else was in those emails, guess what? You're going to pop up. You're going to be a part of that case. So you better pray you weren't in there. Partay. And they will figure out where you live at. All right, well, have fun here. All right, I'm going to be surface. I'm going to be coding this new technology too. No, I don't want to do the whole. No, I don't want to do that. Let's wait till we get more. We're showing off that technology already. I don't even know. Tell you the truth. I'm gonna start working on my dummy label. So Danny can have something to put to his website. He's been copying our labels and putting them to his website. Wow, that's kind of sad. No one's gonna buy your product, Danny. 2 reasons why. You can't back it up, and you can't back it up. Range gain doesn't exist, and someone painted your screen down and it came out a complete different color. No one's buying that mess. So no, and you have a history. You have a history of basically shutting your site down and bringing it back up and shutting it down and bringing it back up. No one's touching your stuff at all, period. Whew, man. Okay. Let's see. And I have to decide what I'm going to be doing for 2024, where that technology is going to go. We even have a screen that we do once a year. Well, I would love to see whoever gets their hands on that one. Once a year. Can you imagine that? Once a year. Now, of course, with this technology, this rare technology coming out, we're going to have to show at the end of the day that it is the best of the best, which means in order for me to do that and to prove that, people, I have to level. I don't want to say level. I don't want to put it in that way because that's being disrespectful. I have to beat every screen. So I apologize ahead of time, but I have to do this because if I'm going to make a screen extremely rare and call it the best screen, I have to take everybody else to do it. So I do apologize ahead of time. At the end of the day, if your product is taken out by that screen, it was not done on purpose, or I'm not gonna brag. It's gonna be nothing, no bragging. I'm not doing any of that. I want to keep it very professional. Put your screen up, our screen, leave it at that. That's it. Keep it short, sweet. Keep it very professional. But it has to be done. I want the #1 screen, and I will have the #1 screen. That's my determination. That's my push. I want the best screen, and I'm going to have it. It's funny. Let me explain something to you, people. I could be sitting in a hole in the ground, and I still could level everybody's screen if I choose to. You have no idea how deep my rabbit hole goes at the end of the day, how advanced the technology gets. Ha! You have no idea. It doesn't make a difference where I lay my head at the end of the day. I will still always have #1 technology, no matter what. I could be living in a trash can and I still could blow out all the competition. You want to talk about bragging at the end of the day? Man, and you think at the end of the day, because a man chooses to sleep on the floor or a man chooses to live in a garage, that basically disrupts my technology? Are you kidding me? Do you have any idea the level that tech sits on? In 2024, I will give everyone their ability to be able to take on the new technology. Bring it. I'll take you out in the sun and I'll watch you disappear. You have no idea what you're up against. I can't wait. This is the only, my adrenaline's through the roof because this is a challenge for me. I love this kind of stuff. These people are terrified to do demonstrations on a gray versus gray. And I would go to every Home Depot, whatever, Benjamin Moore, whatever, and wipe out their entire list of paints. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm taking that challenge. I accept that challenge. I will go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Benjamin Moore, all of them, and wipe out black versus black, the greatest black versus black demonstration ever. I'll wipe out an entire black product line. Then what? Man, I like this. I am charged. I'm so charged up. I can't wait. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna be good about this. We can't go out and do that. Oh man. Because you got other people in the dating they make money. I gotta make a video about this. I'm gonna come off of this real quick.